Hi, everybody. I'm Bridget, and you are watching Ebony Ladies in the DR right here from Punta Cana, Dominican Republic. So, everybody wants to know how we really like living in the DR and Punta Cana, and I love it here. I really, really do. But there are some things that have started to irritate me a little bit more than usual, because when we moved here in 2019, we did not experience as much rain as we have been. And I know that's not the fault of Dominican Republic, y'all. That is God. That is nature. So definitely not complaining about that. What I am complaining about, because y'all know I will voice my opinion, what I'm complaining about is the infrastructure here. And people are always like, oh, she's exaggerating. Oh, because she doesn't like pre-construction anyway. She's against it, blah, 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 blah. No, what I'm against is spending a whole lot of money doing a whole lot of other stuff when this is what should be your focus. We have had consistent rain for like the last really 2 to 3 weeks. Off and on, off and on. But this particular footage is from last night until today. We filmed this early today, and this was filmed up until about 2 o'clock. And it hasn't been raining non-stop. There's been a couple of hours of break in between time, but it has been raining since about maybe 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning up until probably about noon. Y'all know Bella always gonna crash a party. But so that has been off and on consistently. But look at this. You would think that this was from a Hurricane 5, Category 5 hurricane rain, right? Because the streets are literally flooded. And it makes me mad because Punta Cana is consistently, not just Punta Cana, but mainly Punta Cana, consistently celebrating the number of tourists that are landing at the airport, the number of dollars that are being spent in taxes for tickets coming to the Dominican Republic, the number of people that are visiting and checking into resorts and coming and spending money here. So it's very aggravating to constantly hear about the amount of money that is coming into this province, La Garcia, Punta Cana, that are coming into our sector. And so we are like, why wouldn't the money be spent in the areas that need it most? Infrastructure, in the areas that are suffering, because I can't even, if it rains too much, I already know where I can and can't go in this little bitty city, because all of the areas are going to be flooded. And people always think I'm exaggerating, but I am not exaggerating, y'all. They are constantly building and the streets are flooding. Areas that never really used to have that much standing water after a rain are now you saw the footage. The water is up to the tires. You see tourists walking down the street. Did y'all really come to Punta Cana to have y'all legs walking down in muddy, filthy water? Because that's another issue that I am aggravated with, is the trash. So why aren't there trash cans everywhere? We can afford it. Punta Cana can afford it. If I am seeing Maseratis and G-Wagons and new Porsche and new Teslas, all of these things all around the city, then there's money here. There's money to be made. There's money to spend. There's money to use to fix the infrastructure. So all of the officials and government and builders and investors, people that are coming here, if you're moving into a new development, they're building a new project, come and check out the area before they break ground and see that it's already flooded. See that your street that's not even paved yet is going to flood. And so is that how you want to live? It's not how I want to live. So after 6 years being here in the Dominican Republic, I'm not happy about how they're using the funds, because we are seeing an increase in electricity. Our electricity went from 14 kilowatts 5 years ago up to 19.09 kilowatts now, here, presently. So that's a lot of money. So where's the money going, right? That's always the question. Where is the money? Show me the money. because that water is ridiculous. And people are doing I say definitely 100% do the surveys that they send you, because based on you had to fill out an e-ticket to get in the country, get out of the country. When they send that survey, say, what was it about the Dominican Republic? If you say you're not coming back or you got to think about coming back, why? Well, as a tourist, I had to walk down a flooded street and have my flip-flops and my shoes in my hand so they wouldn't be ruined. Or we had to sit in 2.5 hour traffic because of the flood, because of, the traffic jam. And that's a whole nother issue, is how bad they drive. And they don't even slow down when the rain is worse, when the weather conditions are bad. They still drive like maniacs, and it's unacceptable. So my proposal to the government of Dominican Republic is drainage. Let's start there. Let's pump the brakes on all the building, because this is an island. We don't want to sink. I don't want to be floating out there in the middle of nowhere. Pump the brakes on some of the buildings. Start putting in some drainage, especially on our main street. That is the main street that y'all were looking at. That wasn't a side street. That wasn't a back alley street. That was a main street to go from Jumbo to Impressive, or Vista Sol, or Playa Turquesa, or Captain Cook, or all of those popular places, Citrus, Dahlias, all of the Cocotal, all of the popular places in the city were on the main street. That was a portion of the main street that was completely flooded after a few hours of rain. So does that make sense? It does not. So that is my take on where is the money going. Do something about the infrastructure before you are constantly allowing all of these developers and builders to come in and build on every single corner. It's not a good look at all. And I'm over it. I'm frustrated. You're going to get more and more of these videos, because more and more footage is going to come with the flooding streets and all of the wrecks and all of the different things that are going on. Because just like I showed the beautiful beaches and all of the progress and the pretty things, and I'm going to show y'all the good, bad, and the ugly. That's what 2025 is going to be all about. The good, bad, and the ugly. Do I still love living here? Absolutely, I love living here. So that's what I wanted to show you all today, because I was so mad because I have so many things I wanted to get out and do today, but they're all on that main street, and the main street is flooded. So I'm not going to take my car and wear out my brakes, because I can hear them making a noise because I'm in flood water so much. So guys, just, use your voice, especially other expats that are here in the Punta Cana area. Don't be afraid to speak up. Use your voice. You pay taxes, you're paying money here, you're contributing to the economy. Let's have a voice. Let's help to make things better. Let's help to get trash cans as well as drainage, so we won't be in a flooded state all of the time, every time that rains. All right, guys, that's my piece of the pie. That's what I had to say today. Don't forget, every Thursday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on YouTube. And don't forget, turn on your notification bell so you can get your tip of the day for every day of 2025. All right, thank y'all for joining me. I appreciate it. Like, subscribe, and share. See you later. Don't drown.